What's up? I'm Joe Ravita from Empire Music and EmpireMusicOnline.com in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And I'm here with an over-the-top Taylor Guitars custom shop Grand Pacific guitar. As you may know, we are an online preferred dealer for Taylor Guitars, which is only a handful of dealers, and we're one of the few independents. So we get the best stuff, and we work hard to bring in like amazing instruments from Taylor. And you can see this guitar right at EmpireMusicOnline.com. Check it out. We'd love for you to subscribe to our channel so you can see all of our guitar reviews. That'd be awesome. So what is this? This is a Grand Pacific, which is the slope shoulder dreadnought design from Andy Powers with V-class bracing with master grade Koa top, back, and sides. And they are not messing around. Absolutely beautiful. The crowd goes wild. Just unbelievable. One of the most beautiful pieces of Koa we've ever seen. Natural finish, so it's no edge burst. Over the top. Was blown away when I opened up the case this morning to see this guitar. The Grand Pacific obviously is a classic design like slope shoulder dread, so it's really boomy and boastful. Koa is great because it's really lush and balanced. So when you get a body shape like this, it can put out a ton of volume but still stay focused. So I'm the fan club of guitars of great balance and evenness so you can hear all the strings. I don't like guitars that are super muddy and bassy or just like, you know, the tone is abstractly stretched one way or another. Well, here, since Koa doesn't allow for that, it's just really, really an even sounding like lush wood. I always feel like lush when I think of Koa. And then you put it in a body shape like this with the V-class bracing. It is just a powerful, powerful monster, but it keeps all those attributes. Absolutely beautiful maple binding, as you can see. And then tropical American mahogany neck with Godo Deluxe gold tuners, which are engraved, which are really, really sexy. It's absolutely beautiful. They feel great, you know, when you're just tuning the guitar. You can feel that engraving. You have the expression system too. West African ebony fretboards and bridges. And check out this tropical island vine inlay, which is Koa and shell, along with really beautiful sound hole rosette. Just a really, really amazing instrument. The tropical vine is carried through the top with the headstock inlay. Not a lot you have to say really about a guitar like this other than it's just, you know, Taylor has really brought Koa to the guitar playing world in mass. You know, they've really worked hard to source amazing wood. For those of you that don't know, Koa wood only comes from the island of Hawaii and only comes at a 5,000 elevation or higher. And you can only get it from private landowners or windfall trees. And Bob Taylor has invested recently tons of money, of his own money. This is like a passion project of his in a nonprofit where they're regrowing Koa, which takes time to. It's going to take time to grow. We're not going to see it in our lifetime. But what's really cool about this is they're replenishing the stock. You know, in the 1800s, the British sent cattle to Hawaii, and there used to be all these Koa trees, and they just basically knocked them all over to create cattle farms because it was more profitable. What they didn't know is they were knocking down wood like we'd use for guitars that we'd love. So now the reverse is happening. We need Koa and less cattle. So here we are, and we have this killer Grand Pacific Custom Shop. Taylor's Custom Shop puts together an event every January, right before the NAMM show, and where this guitar was presented, and we were lucky enough to bring it home. So let's talk about it sonically. Grand Pacifics, you can tell the slope shoulders are still broad, mid's a little bit broader, wider across here. Gives us the surface area of what you'd expect. A lot of bottom end, but plenty of mids and treble, which I really like about it. It's just like the Grand Pacific, when it came out, you never know how a body shape is going to perform in a line, and it's really been widely adopted. It's just like, it's great for all styles of music. If you like to play with the heavy attack, this thing is just, I mean, will hang with any guitar on the market. But what's really amazing, the V-class bracing and tone was like this, allow for nuance still. Sometimes you get these big square guitars that are just kind of like the big dumb linemen, right? You know, it's just like they can be powerful, but don't make any sense. Sorry for you linemen out there. But this is able to do those powerful things, but it can still articulate, and it still is going to be like, it's going to be the big lineman in class that still can write poetry. This can do it all. It's pretty amazing. So let's just talk about the dynamic range. In my videos, I always do two things. What's the dynamic range like, and what do the mids sound like? Because obviously through strumming it in the beginning, we hear its ability to just give you overall tone. I want to show you its headroom, and I want to show you how balanced it is. Let's take a peek. First, as you saw, I'm an average guitar player. We offer lessons right now streaming at empiremusiconline.com. So if you're interested, give us a shout. We can hook up streaming lessons. I'm going to start taking some so I can get through these demos without biffing them. But I hope you heard the ability of the guitar to sound really, really great. The top end is really round and powerful, but still focused and defined, not tinny. And I thought it was cool is I get to strumming these open like G chord. It's very percussive on the bottom end. It really sounds full, like almost driving, which is really cool. So definitely a powerful instrument and can hang in the larger guitar groups. Koa is super balanced, so let's do the mids. We don't have to spend a lot of time on it because it does it great. 6 equal voices. The mids are really present and amazing. So why should you get a Taylor guitar at Empire Music? Not because I'm a good guitar player, because we are going to take the time to make sure this guitar is perfect, along with any guitar you buy in our collection, whether you get a baby Taylor through custom shop Grand Pacific Koa like this. Full setup, full inspection. We don't just inspect the guitar and look at it and make sure it's all in one piece. We set it up to factory specs. When you open it up out of the box, it's ready to play. So it separates us from everybody else. We have a small team here. You can text me if you have any questions about this guitar specifically, 412-915-7118, or you can call the shop, 412-343-5299. Myself, Anthony, or Todd are always here to help. We're going to follow up with you afterward and make sure the guitar is perfect for you. We have an amazing Taylor guitar selection at empiremusiconline.com. This is the Taylor Guitars Grand Pacific Master Grade Koa custom shop model. empiremusiconline.com. Please subscribe. 412-343-5299 or text me 412-915-7118. I'm Joe Revita from Empire Music in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, empiremusiconline.com. Thanks for watching.